Hey guys, this is Moto with Technology, and this is the Moto G. For less than $200 off contract, let's see how it stacks up. When you first look at this phone, it reminds you of a lot of the Moto X I reviewed a couple months ago. It doesn't feature Moto Maker, but you can customize the phone with different colored backs. These range from $15 to $30 depending on the color and type of back you choose. Even though the back is removable, you can't add a micro SD card or replace the battery, just a micro SIM, unless you have a CDMA version like I do. The back is made out of a soft touch plastic that is great but attracts a lot of fingerprints and oily hands. On the other hand, the speaker is great. It's nothing like the HTC One, but it's great for normal use. The Moto G is a very compact phone, just like the iPhone, but having a bigger screen. For $200, the screen is excellent. When on a budget, the screen is the first thing that is to be cut. But here you have a 4.5-inch 720p IPS display with great viewing angles and color accuracy. Another thing is performance. Inside it is packing a Snapdragon 400 with a 1.2 GHz quad-core processor with an Adreno 305 graphics and 1 GB of RAM. In Geekbench, this phone gets a score of 1091, and here you can see it's stacked up to the Nexus 5, HTC One, as well as the Galaxy Note 3. Gaming is also great on this phone. I never saw it drop frames in graphically intense games such as Riptide GP2, which I would play on any other phone that I test, and I really didn't see any difference playing it on the Nexus 5 or the Note 3. We all know 1 GB RAM isn't enough for phones these days. And well, yes, multitasking on this phone is kind of slow, but the Moto G runs Android very well. And for $200 you get Android 4.4 right out of the box, the newer version of Android KitKat. KitKat is meant to be run on lower spec devices such as the Moto G. But you could always buy the Moto G on the Google Play Store for the same price with guaranteed updates whenever they come out. The only major downfall with this phone is the camera. The 5-megapixel camera doesn't really do justice for anybody that even wants to take a regular picture. You won't be really getting any good shots, and it'll be hard to get a good in-depth shot of what you want to get a shot of. Low light is just really bad. You really can't even see the picture you're taking in low light, and overall it's just really bad. The video camera is the same idea. It's capped at 720p, and the microphone is not all that good. I'm holding this with one hand, and I'm not covering any of the microphones, and the audio seems kind of muffled. It's not my fault, it's actually the microphone's fault, and the camera is just very basic like in everything else on the Moto G, so yeah. Another thing it lacks is LTE or 4G. It only has 3G speeds, were really slow in my opinion, but if you live in an area where you get very fast speeds on 3G, it'd be okay for you. But since this phone doesn't have 4G or LTE, this would be the only reason I have to pass on this phone. Another great thing about this phone is the battery. It has a 2700 milliamp battery, and I literally got through the whole day on it. I just really love what Motorola has, the batteries they have in their Moto X and their Moto G, and they just last me the whole day, and I wish those batteries could be in the Nexus 5 and other phones as well, so I can use them the whole day I want. Overall, this has been my review of the Moto G. If you're looking for a budget smartphone, the Moto G is a great choice. But if you need a really good camera and or LTE/4G on your phone, you might want to look elsewhere. Make sure to like that video. Make sure to hit the like button down below, subscribe for future content, and let me know what you guys think of my review of the Moto G. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Alright, peace guys. We'll be right back.